Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, anytime Raila Amolo Odinga will call for mass action, we have two things that will take place in this country. Number one, we will have police officers who are determined to stop the Azimio mass action, using every means possible, including excessive force. I know all of you have watched how they are carrying on this activity. Number two, we will have the issue of looting of properties, destruction of properties in this country. So the big question has been, who is causing all this damage? When it comes to the issue of looting, they put it on the Azimio leadership. That because they're the one calling for mass action, they are the ones who bring in goons to do looting of properties. Anyone who loses their business, they say blame Raila Odinga and his team. I have heard from Ndindi Nyoro, Kimani Ichung'wah, Rigathi Gachagua, Ruto himself, and whoever in Kenya, that's what they're saying. Anyone who will get the business burnt down, blame Raila Odinga. The question is now, what about those people who are being injured when they are on a bullet, kwa mili? They blame who? Do you blame Raila? Or a police officer who are supposed to provide security now causing harm? Imagine even the people who have been shot, they were not robbing, they were demonstrating. But then the emerging information from the latest video we are watching, we have serious question that the Inspector General of Police, Japhet Koome, should be answering. As far as the issue of looting and the destruction of property is concerned, including even harming Kenyans. Because we are watching buses fetching people to Nairobi, and you can hear the man in the background explaining the real duty these people are going to do, and even the payment they expect to get at the end of the day. It confirms to you that the government has been using goons, hired goons, to go and cause mayhem, destruction, and looting from business people. If there is anyone you have to blame, it is the government. I said in the morning, when Sonko was coming out as someone who want to help those people who have already suffered, we explained how the government has been playing into this issue by using some goons to go and distract peaceful demonstration and cause drama, and then at the end of the day, police will come in to stop people who are fighting for their right. Today they have been exposed live on camera on a broad daylight. Watch this video.
Sasa wameenda vitawala nini? Ni kuondoa watu tauni. Lazima watu wote vijana wote haido wote wametolewa tauni. Wote wako hivi. Sasa hii basi ya tano. So na hii hapa sasa ni hapa peke yake. Ingine hii Kayole wapi kutoa watu tauni na watupa huko nje.
Hata Kayole na watu kuko hivi. Itaigwa purani, ya thirikari
purani nyingine inaitwa noma sana. Esi vijana wote ni idol.
Ona Kayole na
kama vijana wote ni idol, mngawafanya nini? Kuchukueni pelekeni kwa mto, tokoeni takataka. Si unajua una pesa unalipwa jioni. Hauwezi kubali kwenda maandamano hapa unatoka na 100 yako 5. Wameenda Kayole huko kwa mto. Wote vijana wote saizi hakuna tauni. Na sio hapa peke yake, ni kila pahali. Kila pahali yote vijana wote.
Now we are continuing with the panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to our returning subscribers. I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Sasa hapa hatuna maneno mengi. Kuna swali moja tu tunataka tuulize the IG of police. He must come out and explain to Kenyans the 5 buses that this man is talking about, ferrying people to Nairobi to go and clear everyone from the town. Were these police officers doing their duty? Or who hired these goons to go and clear people from the town? Which means were they using to clear the people? Because you cannot tell me to get out of the town when I'm demonstrating and you are not armed or you are not threatening me. Not unless you are threatening me, that's when I might run for my life or even defend myself where necessary. He's saying clear on camera that 5 bus have already deployed the youth in the town. Waende kusafisha town, wapeleke watu kwa mto. Kwani wanasafisha watu namna gani? Hawa sio ma police officer. An officer is a person who has been trained and equal to the task. When they are arresting people, when they are doing their duty, they know the law because they have been already trained on how to handle people. When it comes to dispersing crowd, they have been trained professionally on how to deal with that matter. What about these goons? Who trained them? And who employed them? And who gave the order to deploy them in the city? Before you come and raise your finger on Raila Odinga and talk about the issue of looting, pointing at him, you must come out and tell us who are these people. If business people are looking for real looters who looted their properties, if you are looking for robbers, this is the group of the people that should be arrested and be answerable to that matter. Warudishe mali ya wananchi, wale wafanyabiashara ambao wamepoteza mali yao. We have seen people crying. Today you can see they must come out and explain to Kenyans what is happening here. There is no way you can say that, oh, the people who are demonstrating, they are the one who are throwing stone in them. Walisema kuna watu walikuwa wanarusha vioo kwa madirisha, wanarusha mawe kwa madirisha, kwa milango, wanabomoa vioo. Those were not people who are demonstrating. Now, these are the people who are doing that job. Because I saw some of the video, it's just a group of young people and there are a few, not much. You can count them. Ni kama watu wanaweza kuwa kama 100 ama 50 hivi. Ile group ya Raila wenye ametembea nao watu wakifanya maandamano, that's a huge crowd. It's a super massive one. Not those youth who are walking on the town. So these are the goons who are throwing in the mirrors, in the glasses, in your windows. If you have gone through any losses, these are the group of the people. And we told you yesterday in our previous video that where looting was happening, you could check and see it was like 1 kilometer away from where Raila Odinga is addressing people, or half a kilometer away. Either where Raila is heading to or where he has come from. We thought these are just thugs who are organizing themselves and the police is not concentrating on containing that situation. But now we are getting the real information why police officers were giving a blind eye toward these thugs. These people were brought in by this regime. So it is either Gachagua, Kimani Ichung'wah, Ndindi Nyoro, or those leaders in Kenya to come and tell us by whose order were these people in the town. Na mtu wa kushika wa kwanza ni huyu mwenye anawapanga kwa gari, huyu mwenye anawapanga kwa hilo mabasi. I think he is the person to give information as far as this matter is concerned. They have decided to sacrifice hungry, poor, jobless Kenyans who are speaking their mind. Because these are the people who have been shot. These are the people who are losing their life. These are the people who are nursing injuries in the hospitals. But we are seeing real thugs being facilitated by the government to go and cause havoc. In serikali ya aina gani? Sometimes you wonder, which kind of a government is this? You expect to collect taxes from the businesses, but then before even you think of protecting those properties. So instead of protecting this property, because you need to collect taxes and continue to run the government, you send goons to go and destroy the properties. You make someone to become poor. From your business now, you remain with nothing. It means you have nothing. There is no business. You lose like that. Unatarajia uende kuchukua ushuru wapi? Wapi? Ushuru utatoa wapi? How are you going to run this government? How are you going to create jobs? Unless if you want to breed robbers in this country. That now you make everyone poor, they become thieves. Now they start now robbing from those who have. Mtu akisha kuwa njaa, you will use every means possible to put food on the table. Tumbo ikisha kuwa njaa, it will attempt you to do things that you could not think about doing. So when you plug these people into poverty, people who are running their business, wengine mpaka wanashika na ugonjwa ya moyo, wengine wana damu wengine wanakufa. People just die because of the shock. So the real person who is causing all this problem, and the business people should know very well, na hii habari wafikie, it is this government. They pay goons to come and terrorize you. A government that is expected to protect you is using goons to come and terrorize you. Are we set? That's why we are saying that mass action is the way to go. No one will stop it. They are trying to change the direction. They are trying to mislead Kenyans to believe otherwise. The real lord of poverty is William Ruto, Gachagua, and the team. There is no way you can put that on Raila Odinga. That is our message. Let's come out and clear the air. We must be told where these people have come from. They must parade them. They must charge them. They should bring property that was stolen. Those properties that were destroyed, hao ndio wanajua vile watadili na hayo mambo.